It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso only on SABC3 on this Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in and kick-starting this day with us on the right way. Of course, we're in the kitchen right now with a lovely chef, Zozo. And you know what, Zola? Winter's here.
It is here. It's chilly in the morning.
It's chilly, but you know what? There's nothing better than a good soup to warm you up from the inside.
A hearty soup is fantastic for lunch, even better for dinner just before you go to bed.
Exactly. So Zola has put her best pot forward and making one of her specialty soups this morning.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a spicy roast red pepper and roast tomato soup.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to start with the peppers. You can either stab the pepper with like a really long fork.
Make it sound so violent, Zola, don't.
And then char it over an open flame. But for those of you who like to stay on the safe side, just drizzle a bit of oil over it.
All right.
Same with the tomatoes. I've just cut them in half. Then we season the tomatoes with a bit of salt and pepper. And then just roast them in the oven. You want the pepper to actually char and go black.
Okay, that way you can remove the skin.
Exactly, you can remove the skin from it. The tomatoes, we just want to roast until they're very tender.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so then once you've done that, we're going to start the rest of the soup. So in with a bit of oil in the pot. There we go.
Nice.
And then our aromatics go in.
The aromatics, some onions.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't make soup without cutting an onion.
Definitely
some
not.
Celery. Stir it up, let it saute. Then, I forgot to add to those tomatoes a bit of thyme, some fresh thyme and a bit of sliced garlic, but because I forgot that, I'm going to add it into here.
It's all the same, perfect.
It's all going in the same place.
But if you would like to know how to make this, SMS the keyword Nestlé to 33728. That's Nestlé to 33728. We'll send you the shopping list, also add a link to the recipe. Keep in mind, SMSs do cost R1.50, but when you do SMS our keyword this morning, you'll automatically be entered into the draw to win yourself a Nestlé hamper worth R500.
Yes.
Okay. Now here's the thing, especially when it comes to winter, right? You want to make sure that you stay on the healthy side. You still want to watch your weight. So this is a great recipe, okay? Because some nutritional information on this specific recipe, it's got 971 kilojoules, 9 grams of fat only, which is very little, 439 milligrams of sodium, and it's also a very good source of fiber with 8 grams per serving.
Correct.
So very, very healthy soup indeed.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to add the spice to our soup, which is a bit of chili. If you like it very hot, leave the seeds inside the chili. We've taken them out here.
Okay.
And then a bit of smoked paprika, which gives a beautiful depth of flavor.
Such a good flavor.
So just stir that in, and then you can see here, this is our tomatoes that have been roasted. Okay, so
you forgot the garlic. That's the garlic on there.
There's garlic in that one. And then the peppers, we put, once they're charred, you pop them into a bowl, into a plastic bag.
Yes.
Cover it with plastic if it's a bowl. Let them steam, and then the skin will come off. So the black charred skin will come off. Remove the seeds.
And just leaving that nice flesh behind.
Just the flesh of the peppers, and look at that. They'll be delicious and sweet. So that goes in. Can you smell the paprika?
Oh, that smells. It's just gelling so nicely.
Real
yeah,
delicious.
all those spices as well.
And then here we've got a bit of vegetable stock.
All right.
Just to go in there. Then at this stage, you just want to sort of bring it to the simmer and let it bubble until everything's tender.
Okay.
So you basically want to cook your onions and your celery because your peppers and your tomatoes are cooked. And then you want to blend it. So put an immersion blender in there, whiz it up.
Perfect.
It's very hot.
Well, let's see the final product there.
Let's see what it looks like once it's blended. It looks like this. Then we're going to add our enriching ingredient.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Which is the Nestlé evaporated milk.
So that will add this creaminess to the soup.
We've blended that soup, and now we put it back on the heat, and then we pour in, look at that, it's going to add a little richness and a beautiful flavor. Look at that. Then before you blend it, actually, the other one, I'm just going to add the basil.
All right.
Stalks and everything, because you want maximum flavor. Yes. So that's been blended, and then we're ready to serve. As soon as your soup comes up to temperature, just make sure you season it to taste.
Perfect, with some salt and pepper. Well, I'm sure your mouths are watering at the moment just by the look of this soup. I can tell you that it smells absolutely divine.
It's that paprika.
Indeed. But if you would like the recipe for our spicy roast vegetable soup this morning, you can just email us, recipes@expressoshow.com. Alternatively, log on to our Facebook page, Espresso Morning Show, SABC3. Easy as that. But if you want to have one last look at how Zola made this amazing soup, here we go.
Rub peppers with oil, then char over open flame. Place into a bag and leave to steam. Peel skin and remove seeds. Place half tomatoes, garlic and thyme onto a baking tray. Drizzle with oil, season and roast at 180 degrees. Saute onions and celery, then add chili and paprika. Add peppers, tomatoes and stock, then simmer. Add basil and blend until smooth. Stir in evaporated milk. Serve soup garnished with fresh basil. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Nestlé to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And like I said earlier, it is one of Zola's specialities. Just look at that. So what have you done to finish it off now?
So I've just done a swirl of Nestlé evaporated milk on top and then a fresh sprig of basil.
Bring that pop of color.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Our spicy roast red pepper and tomato soup this morning. SMS that keyword Nestlé to 33728. Those SMSs do cost R1.50. We'll send you all of the details and you'll automatically be entered into the draw to win yourself a Nestlé hamper worth R500. Fantastic. Zola,
Yay.
you are such a legend.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Wait to tuck into this. But tell us on Facebook, what do you think of this soup this morning? Isn't it just amazing? Perfect for those chilly winter evenings.
It is, it is.
Great. So while myself and Zola admire this handiwork of hers, we're over to a bit of music with a group of very talented young guys spreading a powerful message.
Nestlé. Love to cook. Cook with love.